Welcome back to a new video, guys. Now today I've got an amazing video, one of the most demanded videos after yesterday's video. I just want to say a massive thank you for all the support you guys showed on yesterday's video. That was insane, so amazing. If you guys can show similar support on this one, that'd be great. Make sure to smash the like button and also subscribe for more if you do enjoy. Now today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can spawn in dinos, how you can force tame dinos, and basically just stuff like that. As you can see behind me, I've got a very hungry Giga that just looks like it wants to eat me. But yeah, anyway, just a massive cheer for all the support yesterday. Thank you for over 2,600 subscribers. That is epic. So, I did spawn in my own Giga. Now, for my series, as you guys know, I'm doing my Arc series. I probably won't keep this Giga because I want to try and keep it as legit as possible. But, yeah, so that's basically, I spawned in a Giga and I also force tamed it. And look how cool that egg looks. But when you force tame, you don't actually need a saddle, which is pretty cool. I think I'll probably get a saddle anyway, but this thing is monstrous. So you guys obviously have come here to find out how you can get yourself one of these, how you spawn things in, how you guys can get your own versions and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do, because this is actually going to be pretty dangerous, is I'm going to use the command God mode. So all you really have to do is just put God and you are in, I don't think you have to put mode. So then once you've done that, that puts the God mode on and now I just can't lose any health. The reason for this is that I want to, I'm going to be spawning things in and I don't really want to die. So look how cool that Giga looks. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is how you can spawn in an alpha T-Rex and tame it, which is going to be absolutely crazy. Because I know lots of you, I was going to do a separate video on this, but in the end I just decided, you know, I'll put it all in one big video for you guys. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you, I'm going to be putting the link to where you guys can see all of the different commands to summon creatures, and it is so simple, guys. It's just like, the one thing with it is just like, you know, you've got to add in like extra words and letters. That's why you might not be able to summon anything. So we're going to summon in a alpha T-Rex. So what you've got to do, guys, is in the description down below, it'll be every single command for every single dinosaur. Now, to be able to like spawn them in, you have to use the cheat code summon. Now, once you've done that, you type in summon and the name of what dino is. So with alpha stuff, they're called mega. So obviously Mega Rex is what I'm going to be typing in. Now, what you've got to do for every single one is you've got to make sure 100% you need to follow this step by step, guys. Obviously, it won't work. You need underscore, and then you need character, the word character. Make sure just like, I don't think you need the caps locks, but I just do it anyway because I want to stay on the safe side. So once you put character, then you do one more underscore, because then you put BP, and then you do even one more underscore again, and then you put C. Capital C is what that's if you need capitals. Then all you've got to do is press start or whatever it is to come off of that, and then click admin command. As you can see in front of me, guys, an alpha T-Rex has just spawned. Oh my, level 36. It's going to try and munch on me, but obviously we got God mode on. So then, guys, what I'm going to be showing to you is how you can actually end up taming an alpha. So I want to tame an alpha T-Rex, so I'm going to force tame this alpha T-Rex. So all you literally just do is put force tame, looking at the thing you want to tame, and you just click. There we go. Level 54. It goes up all its levels that it would. It literally just max tames. It does perfect tame, which is crazy. And as you can see, guys, I've got myself an alpha T-Rex, and this is absolutely insane. Now, they're pretty slow still. You would think they'd be fast in the water. They're pretty slow. I think we've just been attacked by a Mega Piranha. But if I'm being honest, I can't see a Mega Piranha doing much damage to an alpha T-Rex. It is pretty insane, and I'm just so happy about this, guys. So I'm going to be obviously leaving the link to but that's the one thing about spawning in dinos is I've noticed that the colouring on Xbox is pretty, like, as you can see, it goes in and out. Look, you guys can see it goes in and out, and I don't know if that's going to change over time or it's just constantly going to be really, like, the graphics are going to be a bit dodgy, but we'll have to see. Look at the health on this thing, guys. The melee damage and movement speed isn't that great, but then the health is absolutely unreal. So let's go for something that's not an alpha. So we've spawned in the alpha T-Rex. So So we've got this big boy here, which is so amazing. So what do we want to spawn in next? So we probably would like to spawn in, what do you guys really want to see? So I'm going to go down the list of what the stuff we can spawn in, and I want to go with something like pretty amazing. So we've already spawned in a Giga. We could spawn in a Yeti. Let's try spawning in a Yeti, the new one that just came out. So I don't know if this is going to work. Like, if it doesn't work, then I'm sorry, but if it does work, then this is going to be absolutely amazing. So you go Yeti underscore, no, you go summon, and then you do space, then you do Yeti, then you do underscore, so that I don't know why you have to do this, but this is just something you just have to do. Then you go character, because I think this is all like the files in the game, so you just have to follow the files a bit to spawn them in. Character, and then you do another underscore, BP, which is just like you just have to do for every single one, underscore C. Now, if the Yeti is all fully functioning, this should definitely work. And there you go, guys. Oh my, and my Rex, I'm surprised, hasn't started attacking it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to force tame this guy up, because I want to see what these are like. The Yetis are amazing. I want to get a woolly rhino, or I just put force. I want to get a woolly rhino, which would be pretty cool, but I'm definitely going to do that for a different video or something like that. Or we could do it this video, I suppose. And as you can see, guys, fully tamed up, a Yeti. We can ride it. Obviously, you don't even need a saddle for it anyway. Goodbye, Dillo. This Dillo is in a lot of trouble. So yeah, we've tamed ourselves up a Yeti, which is pretty cool. We gotta wait for the Dillo shit to come off of us. So we're gonna actually, you know what? We'll go for a woolly rhino to finish off the episode. Yeti's fully spawned in. Look how insane they look. So excited about this. We've got an alpha T-Rex, a Yeti, and this is just absolutely mental. So we want to spawn in a woolly rhino. So you don't actually have to, when you're spawning the woolly rhino, you don't actually have to put woolly rhino. You can just put rhino. So you put summon, then you put rhino, and then you do just the simple other stuff where you go underscore. It's quite a long process, obviously, but I think we've got it easier than the for me, I think we've got it easier than the PC, because they've obviously they've got to get theirs up. I don't know. I think it's pretty similar, but at the end of the day, I'm just so happy that we've got console commands in the game now. So obviously BP underscore C, and then let's see this woolly rhino. Hopefully it's a high level rhino. Let's see what we can get. And oh, okay, level 88. Oh, so let's see what this is when we force tame this bad boy up. Let's see what level it's going to be. So it's going to perfect tame every single time you force tame it. So a level 88 could be a pretty insane level. Let's see. So a level 132, that is crazy. So we don't even need a saddle. We're going to end up getting saddles anyway. But oh, this thing's quite slow. Oh, but it gets a, oh no, oh, it's got an acceleration speed. I didn't realise. This thing's rapid. I didn't even know. Whoa, this thing is rapid. I said this thing was slow. I want to go and try something out on this. Let's see what we can do. So let's go see what damage we can do. This thing is so quick. It's amazing. Let's go and say hello to this Parasaur and see how much damage a woolly rhino can do. Can we? Oh! That is pretty epic. They're probably really slow. Let's see. Yeah, they're quite slow in the water, so I wouldn't recommend doing that. But yeah, this has been an amazing thing that they've actually added into the game. I'm so excited. Look, it takes time for them to get faster, which is so cool. I didn't even realise that. They end up getting so quick, which is amazing. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to end the video here, because I just thought I wanted to show you guys how you can force tame and how you can bring in your own, how you can, you know, spawn in your own dinos. So thank you for watching this video. I hope it did help you out. It's been an absolutely amazing video today. And if you did enjoy, make sure to smash that like button, guys. As you always do, subscribe for more. Thank you for joining me, my friends, and I'll be seeing you in a